Yeah, so guys, Symons African Safaris. We got a great variety of habitats and areas. This is a prime example. This morning with Steve and Troy, we're hunting buffalo down in the thick stuff. Afternoon, we're coming up high in the Waterberg Mountains. What a special place. We're going over to 2 kilometers high up, a different habitat. And we're gonna pursue buffalo again. We're looking for something over 40 inch, a big old bull for Steve. So yes, come down, come and join us, and we're gonna show you some great concessions.
Well, the day started out, it was a very nice warm day and warm morning. South Africa has incredible weather. It probably was in the mid 40s overnight, and it's just a nice cool morning to start out. And we went to one of the farms nearby, and when we say farms, we're talking about 5 to 20,000 acres worth of ranch. The buffalo herds were incredible there. In fact, we saw rhinoceros to start the day off, as well as lions, and then we got into the buffalo hunting right away. So immediately, just early in the morning, we found a herd of 8 to 9 buffalo. Later, we found another herd of 3, and again later, we found another herd of 15. It was amazing following the PHs through the heavy brush. But I had great confidence in our PHs, Zach and Jan, that they knew what they were doing. They've been in this situation many times before. And it was just a very intense day of stalking and being close to buffalo. And I got on the sticks, I think 3 to 4 times. That is, it was almost time to shoot. Zach set up the sticks for me to set the rifle across to get ready for a shot. And I didn't just have a really clean shot. There was always brush between myself and the buff that I was bearing down on. And so rather than, risk having a wounded buff in heavy, thick brush, we just held off on the shot, because that is the worst case scenario. I was trying to track a wounded buffalo in brush. You can only see 10 to 15 yards in. So finally, after a very intense day of tracking, stalking, and being stalked, we wound up at about 3:30 p.m. We decided to take a break, check out some water holes, and we got in a hide, that is a blind, next to a water hole. And it was an incredible show, an incredible experience. Within minutes, a mongoose comes out to get the show started. And then kudu show up, very nice young kudu bulls. Again, we heard a lot of birds chattering, which told me, here come the buffalo again. So this time it was a herd of 13. And it was chaos. They were fighting one another. They came down to the water. At one point, Jan took a photo of them. And he showed me the photo on the camera. He says, I want you to take this one right here. He goes, it's the 6th one from the left. I said, okay. Then they traded places again. And in all of that, I would lose that one again. They kept going back and forth in front of each other and changing places.
This segment of Symons African Safari is brought to you by MineLab Metal Detectors, delivering the world's best metal detecting technologies for treasure hunting and gold prospecting. Henry Repeating Arms, the leading lever-action firearms manufacturer in the USA.
And again, it comes down to the 6th one from the left. And he is the biggest, oldest bull in the herd. Well, he gets down and starts wallowing in the mud. He starts wallowing, and the other bulls are standing back and they're watching him wallow around. We watched him wallow for 7 or 8 minutes. And then he stood up And after there was no other bulls behind him, I got a clear shot just right behind the shoulder. Actually took out a chunk of the shoulder, went through the heart. He leapt up in the air and ran off for about maybe 20 yards. And that was it. He was down. So we decided to go get Zach and Troy and come back and try to retrieve the bull. Well, when we got back again, he's still being guarded by a herd of 12. And we had great difficulty moving in on him to actually get to the bull that we needed to get loaded up in the back of the Land Cruiser.
Nicely done. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Congratulations, my friend. Great shooting. Oh, he's a daddy. Feel the boss and the wood. What's that, Jan?
Cameraman wants to come in and take a look too.
Yeah.
Steve, congratulations, my friend.
That's a goeie squid.
Nicely done.
Perfect shot. Perfect shot.
You see, he was dead there, and then they roll it. The herd roll it, fight with him
Fighting with
till
it.
there.
All the way here,
All
about
the way.
8 yards. This buffalo was rolled after it was dead.
So you're telling me that the buffalo actually died over there,
Yes.
Yes.
and the whole herd was rolling, trying to get him up?
Yes.
Or were they
Rolling.
fighting with him because
They're fighting, they smell the blood?
The blood, yeah.
they smell the blood and they know that he's vulnerable?
Yes.
Wow.
And there were several intense moments there as we were loading up the bull in the back of the Land Cruiser with the winch, being watched at 20 yards by another, the herd of 12.
So this is a classic example of a very dangerous situation where you really need your professional guide's experience. It is our responsibility to keep you safe, to keep these other bulls out of harm's way. They are smelling blood. They want to come and protect the dead buffalo. And we really need to keep everybody out of harm's way until we can safely recover your trophy.
I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the type of men it takes to be a PH and how they go about hunting dangerous game in very close quarters. And by the way, they do not use scopes on their rifles. And it's all about reflexes and being quick and standing your ground. And so very impressive to hunt with Zach and Jan. And they showed us a great time, and it was a great experience.
All right, so Steve, first off, just again, congratulations on a wonderful buffalo hunt.
Well, thank you.
We are very proud of you to take the bull with a one shot. That's the way it's supposed to be done. So I want to welcome you to the Symons African Safaris Dagga Boys Club.
Oh my goodness.
This is it's a trophy, a memorandum, and it's proof that you are part of the Dagga Boys.
Oh my gosh. I'm kind of a Dagga boy myself.
Yeah.
Kind of an old beyond breeding. Kind of kicked out of the herd.
There you go.
But that's a wonderful gift, Zach. Thank you very much. That's an amazing gift, and I really appreciate that. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have
Thank
you.
you very much.
We enjoyed you guys so much. We want to thank you for watching our show, and I really hope you enjoyed your African experience with Symons African Safaris.